Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at all signs, Aries through Pisces. What is the mess in your love situation? We're going to find out what's going on. Keep in mind, this is general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. We're going to start with Aries first. Timestamps will be listed down below. Aries, what is the mess in your love situation? Oh, well, somebody is really passionate about you. Somebody's craving you sexually. They're desiring you lustfully. And you feel the same way about this person. Well, it looks like this person wants to do something really extravagant towards you. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This person's really confident that they want to make sure that you don't feel defeated, that you feel like they are giving you everything you truly want and desire. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. This person has been patiently waiting to either give you something or take you somewhere, do something really extravagant to prove and show to you how much their passion and chemistry is with you and their desire to be with you. Yeah, they're definitely making plans here in the near future. Sometime in the next maybe 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to hear from this person that they have something planned out, something they've been trying to figure out how to plan. Maybe it's a trip or a vacation or a staycation. They're going to do something, some type of gesture that they're going to show and prove to you that they really do want to be with you. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, what is the mess in your love situation? You could be going through a divorce. You could be legally separated with somebody right now. You could be feeling really angry and hurt over it. You know, we got the separation coming out. So you and your person are separated. The relationship has been disconnected and you have withdrawn or your person has withdrawn. There's something about your person not seeing the truth in the past before the separation, but since the separation, they're seeing clearly now that they didn't offer you the love that you truly deserved. Definitely married to this person or you shared a home with this person. They're realizing that they were delusional to not see the truth in the matter. Now they're thinking, you know what? Maybe we could try to work this out. They're looking at life in a different perspective. They're also no longer wanting to lie to themselves that they need to do the work, that they have bad communication issues. And it might be something that you guys fought a lot, but this person didn't know how to effectively communicate what they were thinking or feeling. Now they want to come in towards you more sincere, and there's an opportunity here with the 5-5s that they want to resolve this conflict. They want to make a change. Sometime between now and October, this person's going to try to come back, try to work it out. They don't want the divorce or the separation and the breakup to be final. You could be dealing with a fire sign, heavy fire, earth, or maybe even an air sign. All right, let's move on to Gemini. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Gemini, what's the mess in your love situation? Somebody's giving you a hot and cold. They pull you close and then they push you away. And it looks like you're just not clear what their intentions are and you feel like they're inconsistent all the time. Well, there is actually a lesson attached to this inconsistency with this person. This is a situation where you're tempted by this because when they come towards you in a very confident manner. They come towards you very passionate, very innocent, very charismatic, letting you know maybe what you want to hear, but then they shut it off. So the lesson you're supposed to learn is, what is your intuition telling you about when this person goes cold? When this person shuts off their charm, when they completely go silent or they ghost you or they go quiet or they don't respond as rapid as they once were. Your lesson is to master to listen to what is your higher self teaching you, because this person is being tempted elsewhere and your intuition knows that. Your intuition knows that this person is doing something or something with someone that they shouldn't be doing. So this is the lesson for you to understand. Fire sign, and water sign. All right, let's move on to Cancer. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Cancer, this new person you're dealing with, they are a repeat liar. They lie and then they apologize and say, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to lie, or yeah, that wasn't the truth, or I didn't think about telling you in that moment about that, even though I know I lied to you about it. Well, it looks like This person's gonna make an attempt to try to rebuild the relationship. So they lied to you recently, you cut them off, you're in separation with them, and you decided to cut your losses. Maybe you're pregnant by this person right now, or you have recently given birth to this person's child. You have some type of connection with the child or the inner child. It looks like this person's gonna wanna have a new beginning. They're gonna try to reconnect with you and tell you that they're sorry, that they want some type of equal give and take, that they want to be able to not lose you forever. So here's the problem. They're not gonna be committal. They're not gonna be able to commit to not lying. This person has a history of being a pathological liar, and you need to use discernment when they return. They're gonna say they're sorry like they always do. However, you're gonna realize that you've had to cut them off for a reason because they've repeated this pattern. And they're not gonna be able to commit to being able to be truthful and honest. So use your intuition and discernment when they do return. We do have earth energy and we do have water placements. All right, Leo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What is the mess in the love situation for Leo? What is the mess? Okay, well, somebody finds you really, really attractive, Leo, and they feel that you are somebody who is putting boundaries in place and they don't understand why, because they feel like you have changed their life forever. You're somebody very significant to them. You could be dealing with a Virgo placement. This person is physically attracted to you because you stand out. They also see you're ambitious and you're a go-getter. They're very curious to understand why are you putting boundaries in place, because they feel like you're a very significant person in their life. Looks like you're holding back from this person. Maybe they have tried to reconcile, they've tried to reconnect, but you're done. Why is Leo done with this person? This Virgo energy, earth energy, and air energy. It looks like you have unconditional love for this person. You maybe even felt like you were soulmates at one point, but you're making the choice and decision that you're loving yourself right now. Maybe you're deciding to stay single and independent. All right, Virgo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Virgo, what is the mess in your love situation, Virgo? All right, well, whoever you were recently living with, I'm hearing that song, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Could be an earth sign. This person's coming home back to you. They want to come back with a love offer. They've been stuck in their head for far too long about how they can be practically back into the good graces of you, Virgo. This person is hopeful and optimistic that they're thinking a lot about what they're going to say or how they're going to say it. This person loves you. They're making the choice and decision that they want you to come back home to them, or they want to return home to you. So it looks like somebody's going to try to be very expressive and sincere to try to get you back. They see you as home to them. Libra, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What is the mess in the love situation for Libra placements? Okay, somebody you work with that you feel a very strong bond with is somebody that keeps making promises to you, but they keep breaking the promises. They're kind of misleading you, and you feel like this friend or the compatibility that the two of you share, this co-work space, is something that you're observing and curious. Why do they keep telling me one thing, but their actions prove to be different? And you're trying to understand it. Well, this person feels like they always have to sabotage connections. They don't trust themselves to make good decisions. So they do. They pull somebody close. They get really good at telling people what they want to hear, but they never actually bear fruit in it. They always say, oh yeah, let's go have lunch, or oh yeah, let's go to a movie, or yeah, let's go do something. They always create an opportunity, but then they get caught up in their head. They don't take any action. So it looks like your person says a lot of nice things, work hard and focusing to get you to believe or be convinced, but they don't bear fruit on it at the end. Scorpio, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What's the mess in the love situation for Scorpio placements? Somebody you're waiting on, you're holding out that they're going to give you a love offer, is stringing you along. This person has very selfish intentions. They're only in it for their own happiness, and they're finding happiness maybe if you're sleeping with them, the intimacy, if you're feeding their ego by calling them, texting them, reaching out to them. They see you as somebody that they feel really lucky. They don't have to give a commitment, but you're giving all your time and your efforts to them. They know that you should not trust them. They know that they're stringing you along. And the problem is you feel like it's going to work out. This person is a professional love bomber. They say a lot of nice things, but they really don't bear fruit because they're not giving you the tangible commitment that you're seeking and desiring. All right, Sagittarius, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Sagittarius, what is the mess in your love situation? Sagittarius. Somebody secretly put a spell on you, somebody that you feel like tempted by. All of a sudden, there's somebody you're feeling tempted by that you feel like you shouldn't be with this person. Maybe you were married to this person or you were in a relationship. It was very toxic, very bad. The two of you parted ways, but now all of a sudden you're feeling this temptation towards this person. It's because this person actually secretly put a spell on you. They put a spell that you're going to take action. You're rapidly going to open up communication, that maybe you're going to come towards them. Are you feeling a sense of like, I need to call this person. I need to apologize to this person. I need to make things right. That you could be dealing with the Leo. We got water and we got other fire placements. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person put a strong spell on you where they're trying to manifest for you to try to return back to them. So if you're feeling that way, that's why. All right, Capricorn, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What is the mess in the love situation for Capricorn placements? Your person put an end on this friendship. They said no more chances. They no longer wanted to even just be bare minimum friends if you were starting to date. This person thought at one point the two of you were building trust, but the trust has been compromised because of your lifestyle. This could be somebody you work with. At one point, this person was very confident, but now they've decided their confidence is crystal clear that they do not want this relationship or connection. There's a sense of instability or insecurity that they feel, and they're not wanting to work it out or come back. All right. Aquarius, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What is the mess in the love situation for Aquarius? There's a relationship that you have had to withdraw from with this person. This person has addiction issues. Vices, people, sex, drugs, alcohol, food, exercise. Maybe they just have an addiction to you. Well, you're needing to understand the lesson that this person is somebody who's very deceptive, that they will say and do whatever it is that they want to in order to get what they want because of this addiction. So your lesson is to master that. Yes, if you wondered while in separation, if the truth has been revealed that this person has been deceptive, you would be correct. This person is not learning their lesson that this addiction is taking them over and that it's not serving their highest good. You could have had a family with this person. You could have been with this person for a long time. This addiction dates back at least 10 years with this person, and this person is refusing to close out the cycle and learn the lesson that they need to let this addiction go. Pisces, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What is the mess in the love situation for Pisces placements? Pisces, what is the mess for your situation? You're waiting on someone to give you something. There's a standstill in the situation. You're giving, waiting to receive. You have your hand out. You're offering your love, your affection, your time, your efforts, your money, and you're not getting reciprocation. It's because you already know the proof that this person is somebody who's aggressively pursued you. They've said a lot of really good things, but your intuition has been telling you secretly, this person doesn't value you. They don't value what you're bringing to the table. They don't see your value. They don't see your worth. And it looks like you're being asked or guided to walk away from this person. Even if you're emotionally attached to them, they are somebody who, this is your confirmation to let you know this person is somebody who does things in mystery, and the waiting that you're waiting on for this person is empty. There's nothing left. There's no opportunity of advancement or commitment, and your intuition's maybe been guiding you about that. And this person knows that you're waiting. Intuitively, they know you're waiting, and they know that they're never going to walk towards you with an opportunity. That they may say a lot of nice things, but there's nothing to back up. There's no substance behind the words. So it does look like this person does sabotage a lot of connections that they do get in, and they do know that eventually you're probably going to take action and cut them off.